Hi students, welcome. I am Dr. Majini Jesballa, Assistant Professor, Wales Institute of Science, Technology and Advanced Studies. In this video, we can see the Financial Accounting 2 Consolidated Final Accounts. I have given the introduction and 2 exercises. Week 2, Lesson 3. First, we can see the introduction of Final Accounts method. The main advantages of this method is that it is easy to prepare and understand. Also, it gives complete information of all the transactions which are ignored in the previous other methods. It should be noted that the branch trading and profit and loss account and head office trading account and profit and loss account. Question we can see the share capital, head office books and the branch office books. The credit balance, share capital 30,000 in the head office books, fixed asset 16,000 in the debit balance, then in the branch office 8,000. Profit and loss account as on 1793, 4,000 in the head office books. Then the opening stock at a cost 14,000 in the head office and 1,900 in the branch office. Debtors and creditors in the head office 17,000 debtors and 10,000 creditors. In the branch office 1,500 debtors and 2,050 creditors. Then the cash 3,000 in the head office books, in the branch office book 1,000. Then purchase 1,20,000 and sales 1,40,000 in the head office books. In the branch office 6,750 and 20,500. Then sundry expenses 15,000, 2,250. Then goods from head office to branch 12,000, 11,500 in the branch office books. Then current account as on 30/6/1994 1,96,000 in the head office in the debit as well as credit, and in the branch office 32,900, that is the total. Okay. The difference between the balances in the head office and a branch current account is due to goods and cash being in transit at the close of the year. Fixed assets are to be depreciated at 10%. Stocks on 30/6/1994 where head office 10,000, branch 2,100. Prepare Kanchipuram branch trading and profit and loss account, then company's trading and profit and loss account, and it is the combined balance sheet and profit and loss account. Now we can see the Kanchipuram branch trading account for the year ended 30/6/1994. I have given 3 columns in the debit side and 3 columns in the credit side. The particulars column and 2 amounts column. One is for calculation and another one is for the final amount. In the credit side also particulars column and 2 amount column. We can see the debit side 2 Kanchipuram branch account. The opening balances stock 1,900, purchases 6,750. Then goods received from head office 11,500. All these items we will write it in the debit side, stock, purchases and goods received from head office. Total it and write the total in the outer column. You will get 20,150. Come to the credit side. By Kanchipuram branch, sales 20,500, then closing stock 2,100. You will get 22,600. Put the total 22,600. Then you should subtract 22,600 minus 20,150. You will get the profit and loss account. That is the gross profit 2,450. 22,600 minus 20,150. You will get it 2,450. Then you come to this credit side by Kanchipuram branch trading account. That is the gross profit we will brought down here 2,450. Then the expenses to Kanchipuram branch account, sundry expenses they have given in the question 2,250. You will write it in the debit side inner column. Then we will calculate the depreciation. The asset value how much 8,000, which was mentioned in the question, and the depreciation value is 10%. So 8,000 into 10 by 100, you will get 800. The debit side, you will write it sundry expenses 2,250, then depreciation 800, total it, you will get 3,050. Equalize both sides, 3,050. The gross profit is there 2,450. 3,050 minus 2,450. That is the loss is here. You will write it by general profit and loss account. In the bracket, you will mention here loss 600. 3,050 minus 2,450. You will get the loss 600. Then we'll move for the head office trading and profit and loss account for the year under 36/1994. You will put two columns in the debit side, particulars column, then amount column. In the credit side also, particulars column and the amount column. We can see opening stock how much, which was mentioned in the question, 14,000 opening stock. Then purchases, two purchases, 1,20,000. Then we will write the sales in the credit side. By sales, 1,40,000. Then by goods supplied to branch. They supplied goods to the branch, the worth rupees 12,000. We can write it. Then closing stock. Closing stock how much? 10,000 closing stock. Just to total it. The debit side opening stock is there. Purchase is there in the credit side. Sales value. Then goods supplied to branch. Then closing stock. Credit side is the higher amount. 1,62,000. Equalize both sides. You will get the gross profit 28,000. The debit side, you should write 2 gross profit. 2 gross profit 28,000. Brought down that gross profit by gross profit BD 28,000. Then we can write the expenses in the debit side. Sundry expenses they have given in the question 15,000. Then depreciation. Depreciation value, the asset value 16,000 into 10%. 16,000 into 10 by 100. You will get 1,600. You will write it in the debit side. Equalize both sides. The credit side is a higher value. That is the 28,000 minus 15,000 and 1,600. You will get the net profit 11,400. We can write it to net profit 11,400. Then we can see the general profit and loss account, particulars column, amount column. Then in the credit side also particulars column, amount column. To Kanchipuram branch account, already we have calculated the loss. We should write here 600. Then by balance BD 4,000. Then the profit and loss account, the head office profit and loss account, we just transferred here 11,400. Total it, we will get 15,500. Equalize both sides. 15,400 minus Kanchipuram branch profit and loss account 600 is there. Minus 600, you will get the balancing figure 14,600. We can write it to balance CD 14,800. The working notes also I have given for calculation of goods in transit. Goods in transit. Goods received from head office 12,000. Goods received by branch 11,500 only. Okay, when the head office is sending the goods, the total quantity, the amount is, the value of that total quantity is 12,000. But when the goods is received by the branch only 11,500. So the variations amount, the difference amount we will treat it as goods in transit. 12,000 minus 11,500. The balance is 500. 500 is goods in transit. Then we can see the calculation of cash in transit. Head office current account 11,000 they have given. Then branch office current account 10,350. 11,000 minus 10,350, we will get 650. Then go back with the calculation of goods in transit 500, right? That 500 also we will write subtract here. After getting the 650 minus goods in transit. Goods in transit value 500. 650 minus 500, the balance is 150, that is cash in transit. Then we'll move for the balance sheet. Balance sheet as on 36/90/94. Debit side, you put 3 columns, and the credit side also 3 columns. That is, in the debit side, liabilities and amount column, credit side, assets and amount column. First, share capital 30,000. Then creditors in the head office 10,250. Then branch balance is 250. You should write these both amount in the inner column. Creditors head office 10,000. Then branch creditors 2,050. You will total it and write it in the outer column. 10,000 plus 2,050, 12,050. Then the general profit and loss account balance is 14,800. Also we will write it in the liability side. Okay, then come to the right side, the fixed asset, head office 16,000. The depreciation also 10% depreciation. Already we have calculated 16,000 into 10 by 100, 1,600. You subtract it and write it in the outer column. When you are subtracting this 1,600 from 16,000, we will get 14,400. Write it in the outer column. Then branch asset 8,000. Then depreciation less depreciation 8,000 into 10 by 100, you will get 800. 8,000 minus 800 is equal to 7,200. We will write it in the outer column. Then the stock, head office 10,000, branch office 2,100. Then the debtors, head office 17,000, branch 1,500. Okay, you just total it and write it in the outer column. Then cash, head office 3,000, branch 1,000. Total 4,000. Then goods in transit 500, cash in transit 150. When you totaling it, you will get 56,850. Both the liability side and the asset side. Then we can see the Kanchipuram branch account. To balance BD 11,000. Then to trading account 22,600. To branch creditors 2,050. Already we have calculated, just we pick these values and put it here. By goods in transit 500, cash in transit 150, branch trading account 20,150, branch profit and loss account 3,050, then branch fixed assets 7,200, then branch stock account 2,100, branch debtors account 1,500, branch cash account 1,000. Total it, you will get 35,650. Thank you.